5 o'clock in the morning, as you can see, 5 a.m. here on the Mexican border. And I wanted to see the wall. I want to see what separates the U.S. from Mexico, and here it is. It is a corrugated metal. It sounds like that's it. Let's get a little more light over here. And through that little hole is Mexico. This is probably the wrong time of day to be doing this, but I was up, so I could probably jump over that with no assistance. It's less than 10 feet high. It's maybe 8 feet high. And there's even footholds. So, pretty easy to do. And yet, there's no people out here. I haven't seen anybody. So, I guess the influx isn't so strong that it's just people everywhere. There you go. Now this is just a couple hundred yards away from the border wall, and this is the beginning of the Pacific Crest Trail, the fantastic footpath that goes all the way from the Mexican border to the Canadian border. And it takes 5 or 6 months to walk that 2,700 mile distance. I did a 200 odd mile stretch of it several years back in the middle of California, but this is the beginning. I've never been here before. I've gone to the Canadian, the northern end of it, but I've never seen the southern end, and here it is. I mean, it's so simple, it's understated, it's nothing special in and of itself, except that this soil begins a journey for people to travel on foot all the way to Canada. And people do. A few hundred, I think, every year. Maybe one day I'll do the whole thing. I definitely enjoyed the 10% I did. Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Where are you coming from?
Tucson.
Tucson?
Yep.
Where are you headed to?
San Diego.
What part?
I'm going to see a friend there. Actually, I'm not sure what neighborhood he's in.
How long did it take you from Tucson to...
I left midday yesterday.
Midday yesterday? Why didn't you go to the I-8?
Because I'm a fan of the Pacific Crest Trail. I wanted to see where it starts.
Down there?
Yeah.
Okay. Have a good day.
Thank you.
All of the U.S. Border Patrol I met were courteous and friendly. Many of them were young guys who got visibly excited when I told them I was out to explore the desert. And to a lot of people who live in these areas, the patrol represents employment for their friends and family. I spoke to several women who said, "My boyfriend or my husband is a Border Patrol agent." Well, that probably didn't come out right, but as complex as the relationship is between this part of the country and this arm of Homeland Security, I, for one, am very glad I don't live permanently in a place where driving on a public road routinely means telling a cop where you're going, why you're going there, and letting him judge whether that's a good story.